Welcome everybody, it is John here, and I have Heather, and we got little Miss Nancy. She is going on her first ever adventure. And this is episode 3 of our One Tank Trip series, and it features Cumberland Gap, Tennessee. This is a town that was formed in 1769 when the one and only Daniel Boone blazed his wilderness trail right through here, through the gap of the Cumberland Mountain into Kentucky. This is a pretty cool little town, guys. I really love this place, and I'm happy to share it with you. So follow us. First thing I love here is this really cool vintage sign, and Heather was pointing out in the windows this building is for rent, but look at these vintage, it looks to be vintage newspapers, but not so vintage. They're just kind of sun damaged. That's 2017, but from a distance it does kind of give that effect of old school newspapers. We got a beautiful antique store. Now here's one of the beautiful things about this city. Look at this house. It has been converted into some sort of business, but it's just littered with these beautiful homes, historic homes as well. And we are going to walk around town here and check this place out. I got Whistle Stop Antiques in this charming old school building. What I really like across the street, that vintage truck right there, and this other truck's going to photobomb it. There we go. That is beautiful. Now guys, check out this 1800s vintage church. It's very beautiful. It looks like it's got a few structural issues, but it is still standing. But even cooler than that, check out the street signs here. These are awesome. We got Merlin Street and Penland Avenue. That is cool. These are wooden. That's really cool, guys. From right here you can see the gap in the mountain that Daniel Boone used to blaze the trail over. If you see the rock faces up here, that is where, oh hang on, behind the church you see the rock faces. That is where the old Highway 25E crossed the mountain before they built some new tunnels just that way to go through the mountain. I'm looking here at these really old stained glass windows. Unfortunately, a piece of one is missing. But check out the steeple here. If you look up top, look how intricate the work is. All the little wood shingles, the design up top. This is done in the 1800s. You really just don't see that kind of attention to detail anymore. This is a beautiful old church. As I walk down, just look at these gorgeous houses here. Right there. So beautiful. Look at the woodwork on the front here. As we come up here on the old mill, it is now a bed and breakfast, and if we were going to spend the night here, I believe this would be our place of choice, because this is really cool. And this is, I'm looking for a historical plaque. I know this was built, it's either late 1700s or early 1800s. I mean, you see the wood is chopped. It's not solid wood. So this has got some age to it. But yeah, you stay here.
There, 1890.
1890. So I was a little off on the dates, but still, really cool place to stay. You see the old millstone right here. Got the old wheel is still intact. This is a very peaceful setting right here. So also right near here is where the three states of Tennessee, Kentucky and Virginia all meet. And there is a cornerstone. It's 1.5 miles from here. We're going to try to get to that today. We got the pineapple tea room here, which will be our meal of choice today, but that'll be later. We want to talk about this building across the street. Once upon a time in a past career, I actually done some work on this building. And back in the late 1800s up to the mid 1900s, this was the town bank. Now, there was a robbery that took place here in 1897 to where someone got underneath the building, staked out till the bank closed, and actually, like Wile E. Coyote, cut a hole in the floor with a saw and got into the bank and robbed it. Now, I know that true story to be true because when I worked here, I actually got into the crawl space and saw where the hole had been cut. And it wasn't perfectly round, but there was a hole that had been cut and repaired underneath. And there's still the old bank vault in. Those buildings closed right now, so we wouldn't be able to get inside. But it's got the old mid-1800s vault still inside of it, which is really cool. It's a really cool old building. As I just walk through this town and look at all the buildings and the sites, I just kind of feel like I'm in Mayberry. Yeah, it is a very Mayberry-esque town. This building we was talking about is now a restaurant. Look at that painted sign there that says banquet, and look up top. Looks like hardware and supply it was at one point. I know the corner was the bank. Look, I had a few different things inside of it. Very cool. We got an art gallery here. Look at the old signage. I can't even tell what that says from here. But then you look here, we got a drugstore. I love that. The old drugs store. That is just too cool. Love this little town, guys. Okay, now on this side of the building, there's some old artwork. I can't tell what that is. It looks like a bunny and maybe Witter. I can't tell. And then there's a sign here next to it. Oh, sorry, I zoomed out a little fast there. I can't tell what those are. If you recognize that little bunny as anything, please comment down below. It almost looks like it says kitchen. Something kitchen. But I'm not sure. If you know or you have a suggestion, comment down below, please. So this is the Tennessee Road Trail. This is the original trail that Daniel Boone blazed. Now we're going to check out the iron furnace. I done showed you the gap from a distance. This is a little too far for today, especially with a dog with a broken leg. So we're going to check that out. I will come back here one day and take you there. But let's go this way. And what's amazing is we're walking on this path that was originally cut and blazed by Daniel Boone and his men. I just find that amazingly fascinating and really kind of cool that we're walking the same ground that those brave pioneers walked. Built in the 1820s and used until the 1880s. This is where iron ore was processed and made into iron. And this is what remains of what you see here. You can see the big furnace. You can see over here how it worked. And here's an old picture of them actually using. That is really cool. And then here's what it took every day. 625 bushels of coal. And it 6.25 tons iron ore, then 1,563 pounds of limestone would make 3 tons of iron. Is that not crazy? They would produce 3 tons of iron every day right here. Let's go up here and take a closer look. All right, guys, check this out. We'll get up here and get a close look. Actually see, wow, it's been here for 200 years. And this is where the fire would be. Is that not amazing? Check out that. This is so cool, guys. And of course, they don't want people in here because people will damage it. People are stupid. I'll stick you up here and give you a good view around. Sorry, I was bumping a little stone there. I'm now on the back side of the iron furnace. To look around this beautiful babbling brook. Check that out. Is that not absolutely beautiful? Just take a moment to enjoy this. All right, guys, this is going to bring back some memories. Oh yeah, the old Cumberland Gap tunnel. Now, as y'all remember, me and Tim walked at least halfway into this tunnel before he stepped off into some mud and we had to leave. We've tried to come back a few times to walk through it. Now today I got my wife and little dog. There's an animal up here somewhere. It sounds big. We're gonna act like that's not happening though. So anyways, I'm gonna walk you up to the edge of it. I am going to return with my boy Tim. There's an awful lot of glitter spread out here. I don't know why, but I am going to return. I am going to walk all the way through this tunnel. Even though this is an active tunnel, it's an active track, the train only runs every couple weeks. So brace yourself, guys, because I've got to get through this. This is one of the creepiest tunnels I've ever seen. All right, so yeah, here we go. We heard some crazy EVP sound voices coming from within here. That echo. Go! Is that not just finishing? This tunnel is, I want to say, close to 4,000 foot long. It is insanely long, insanely creepy. I can't believe it's still used. The train actually bumps against the walls at some points, like just kind of rubs it. It is absolutely nuts. You guys, that's it. I will make this promise. I will return here with Tim and we will walk through this tunnel and make it to the other side. Either we'll make it or we won't. Hopefully we make it. So, but yeah, let's go on. There's some more cool stuff this town has to offer. Now, dining of choice is going to be the Pineapple Tea Room and Cafe. Very lovely place to dine here. Now, we can't dine in because we have a little dog. I want to get it to go so we can, you know, carry on. Let's see. Nice lounge area.
You have a great day, sweetie.
It's really cool in here. It's in an old vintage building. All right, Heather has elected for the chicken salad croissant. Since I'm her husband, I'll raise it up. Look how good that looks. What do you think? You excited? And I got a burger because you know I like burgers. It's gonna be good. And we also got a pineapple tea. You go to the pineapple tea room, you gotta try their famous sweet pineapple tea. Ain't that right?
Yeah.
Alright guys, that is gonna do it for episode 3 of One Tank Trips. I really hope you enjoyed Cumberland Gap. It's a beautiful little town that's tucked away against the Tennessee-Kentucky border. A lot of really cool historic places here, a lot of cool things to see. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like these One Tank Trip videos, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment, guys. Comments really help the channel, so please, I urge you, leave a comment. Whether you've never left one or not, I really appreciate it, and I do read them all. And guys, if you want to help support this channel, I do sell t-shirts just like this, and I have a Patreon. All that's in the description down below. I do send you cool stuff from Patreon. Guys, thank you so much. I love doing this series. It's been fun. Until next time, guys, I hope you have a great day.